stuff up, me, is a bit of a departure because, you see, most of my career I stand in front of an audience as an actor. And I'm comfortable with that because, well, truth be told, because I have a character to hide behind. But in this presentation, I'm not hiding. I'm going to be telling you some of my stories. Stories about being on stage when things go wrong.
I'm having a legitimate wardrobe malfunction long before Janet Jackson coined the phrase.
Stories about some of my adventures in traveling the world.
I just locked my keys inside a running vehicle on the side of a mountain during a snowstorm. This act of God has suddenly been hijacked by an act of Chuck.
Stories about family. We were terrified as we drove to the hospital, desperately trying to keep our son awake and alive. You'll notice that stories, good stories, are always about conflict, and there's almost always something going wrong. In the Bible, the book of James, it says, "Consider it pure joy, my brothers and sisters, whenever you face trials of many kinds, because you know that it is the testing of your faith that produces perseverance." So, in truth be told, I use some of my own stories, those conflicts, those trials, the bad stuff, and still somehow manage to find joy. I was walking down the street when I saw the lights of the police cars in front of our house. There was someone lying in a mud puddle with lots of people crowded around. As I got closer, my mother came running out of the house and intercepted me. Truth be told, it's about the importance of story in our life. Occasionally we would have a guest speaker, and man, the stories they would tell. I mean, their stories were all about sin. Well, not the really boring sins like I was guilty of, like telling little white lies and gossiping and ripping those do not remove under penalty of law tags off of pillows. I used to have testimony envy. Think about it. When you get older and you look back on your life, it's your stories, not your stuff. It's the memories that you've made and the relationships along the way that will hold true value. I mean, you only have to imagine your life without your story to realize just how important those stories are. Peter tells it like this, "But in your hearts, revere Christ as Lord. Always be prepared to give an answer to anyone that asks, to give a reason for the hope that you have, but do this with gentleness and respect." Grace is amazing, isn't it? That's my story. What's yours?